welcome to your daily dose, international yachting, sailing, and boating news for Monday, June 6th. If you like what you see or hear, please do subscribe. If you have a story or a suggestion, you can reach out to us at info@yachtinginternationalradio.com. I am Ria Rao, and this is your Daily Dose. News of increased U.S. government sanctions hit social media over the weekend. Top of the list was Monaco-based yacht management company Imperial Yachts and its Moscow-born owners, describing them as part of a corrupt system that allows Russian elites and President Putin to enrich themselves. Imperial Yachts is described as catering to Russian oligarchs and is known to conduct business with at least one person subject to sanctions. The U.S. also announced sanctions against 4 Russian government officials and the president of a Russian state-owned company that supplies aircraft to Russia's military. With another 71 organizations being added to the sanctions list, unless Russia withdraws from Ukraine soon, the digging may indeed get deeper, something which the yachting industry in Europe may not particularly want or like. Imperial Yachts sent out a press release in response to the sanctions stating, "Like all leaders in our business, we have gone through a recent period where the yacht industry has been subjected to inquiries from some authorities. But over the past few months, Imperial Yachts has been targeted by numerous unfounded and inaccurate accusations following events that are unrelated to this family-owned company and its services. These events culminated today with the announcement of sanctions on our company by the United States government. The accusations made against us by the U.S. government and in the press are false. We will pursue all available legal remedies to resolve this matter promptly. Imperial Yachts conducts all its businesses in full compliance with laws and regulations in all jurisdictions in which we operate. We are not involved in our clients' financial affairs. We are in the yacht building, management, sale, and charter business. That is our focus and what we do. We started this company from nothing, and now it appears that due to our success, we are unfortunately being targeted by those who would like to bring us down. We look forward to settling all matters resulting from this turbulent time, as well as disproving the damaging smears made against our company. As always, our focus remains on living up to our established name as an international leader in providing the highest level of excellence for yacht sales, construction, management, and chartering." North Korea is going public with its first explosive COVID-19 outbreak, with 187,000 currently being isolated and treated. With its borders having been closed since the start of the pandemic in early 2020, North Korea was among a handful of countries that had not reported a case of COVID-19. That situation seems to have changed. However, it is believed that the country has not administered vaccines to its 25 million people, having refused the vaccines that were on offer. Much of North Korea is currently under lockdown orders. With that being said, rumors are that Kim Jong decided that right now is the time to take a vacation, with one of his multi-million-dollar Princess yachts appearing to travel from his beachside mansion to a secluded island. The $7 million U.S. yacht has been stored at Kim's mansion marina, suggesting that it is for his exclusive use. With the North Korea leader's last public appearance on May 29th and his activities on June 1st unaccounted for in state media, speculation on his vacation on board remains high. And in all honesty, not really much different than most world leaders during lockdown in their own countries. The Bahamas is looking at a potential increase on foreign charter operators by 350% in the upcoming 2022-2023 season. Without too much alarm, however, that means the tax that is currently 4% will increase to 14%. The issue is that Bahamian operators are presently faced with a much higher tax burden than with their foreign rivals, with local operators having to pay business license fees and having to charge VAT plus immigration fees for any foreign crew members. On the other side of the table, data from 55 Bahama-based marinas showed that the sector accounted for 37.3%, or more than 1/3 of the total tourism revenues generated in 2021. With fear that if the tax is to be increased on foreign yacht charters to such a level, it will drive yacht charters to other parts of the Caribbean, causing the Bahamas to lose the $122 million that yacht charters inject into the local economy this past year. An 83-year-old Japanese man returned home Saturday after successfully completing his solo, nonstop voyage across the Pacific, becoming the oldest person to complete the journey. Having left San Francisco in March, the crossing took him 69 days to reach the Key Strait off Japan's western coast. In 1964, Kenichi Horie was the first person in the world to successfully complete a solo nonstop voyage across the Pacific from Japan to San Francisco. With a number of long-distance solo voyages under his belt, including sailing around the world in 1974, this may not be the last we hear of his accomplishments. He did admit to needing a nap when done. The creation this month of a new marine reserve in Ecuador will secure a biological corridor for endangered species, including sea turtles, manta rays, whales, and sharks. The 60,000 square kilometer reserve forms part of the East Tropical Pacific Marine Corridor that stretches from Ecuador to Costa Rica and will protect marine life from the threats of industrial fishing and climate change. The Hermandad Fraternity Reserve is particularly important as it is part of the transitory breeding route for endangered marine species. Improving the connectivity of protected areas is one of the challenges of conservation globally. And although Latin America and the Caribbean are at the forefront, more could be done. The region has over 10 million square kilometers of terrestrial and marine conservation areas, or 24.6% of land surface and 23.2% of marine spaces already under some form of conservation. Now that the world embarks on the vision of effectively protecting 30% of the planet's terrestrial and marine areas, Latin America and the Caribbean could improve and expand the conservation of its natural capital and jointly promote solutions to the triple planetary crisis of climate change, nature and biodiversity loss, and pollution and waste. This week, the Forum of Environment Ministers of the region met to review these challenges, accelerate action, and commemorate 40 years of cooperation. Don't forget to tune in this evening at 1800 CET for the weekly short highlighting one super yacht from the worldwide fleet, and of course, our weekly crew travel with Lee Harris of Blue Marine Travel at 1900 CET, highlighting what to expect in air travel for crew around the world when heading to your next crew position or just heading home. This has been your daily dose of yachting, sailing, and boating news for Monday, June 6th. Thanks for tuning in. If you like what you heard or saw, please do hit the subscribe button. And if you have any suggestions, questions, or news that you would like to share, send us an email at info@yachtinginternationalradio.com. Please join us here tomorrow morning at 0600 CET, midnight EST, for your daily dose of yachting, sailing, and boating news. I am Ria Rao, and this has been your Daily Dose.